Welcome back. Just had to snip that. So we're here for the early streamer event. I'm MTG Joe. So we have the God account for Ikoria before everyone else gets it. We've been playing games all day. A ton of content coming out. What we're on now is Jeskai Narset control. So Narset is the new Planeswalker printed. So this is more of a tap out style control. Narset lets you pitch things to deal damage equal to its converted mana cost as you cycle a card. Its uptick lets you gain 2 life and then add mana for non-creature spells. And then you get an emblem that shocks whenever you cast a non-creature spell. So pretty much the deck, we got a Planeswalker package of Narset, Teferi, and Narset. It's not going to be confusing at all. Some Brazen Borers as a tempo play to bounce. Omen of the Sea and Scorching Dragonfire for the early game, and then a removal package of Clarion and Shatter the Sky. Some Chemist's Insight for card draw, and then Elspeth Conquers Death, and then just general. So cool thing you can do is you can draw with Narset, discard Yadaro, and then bring it back with Elspeth Conquers Death for some sweet value there. And then I'm trying out one Inspired Ultimatum, kind of treating it like Sphinx's Revelation. I'm going to try it out first. I might play 2 to try to win that. But pretty much you're winning off either Narset Ultimates or 8/8 beatdowns. Alright, so this is best of 1. So we don't have sideboards. You can play like a Fires version of the deck. That's what we ran into with Croakies. Similar concept. So it's something we want to see if being able to play at instant speed with Teferi pays off. Okay, we're playing against Strong Sad is, what's his name? From SCG. Sounds perfect. I think we're okay for lands right now. We'll likely find one between either Yadaro or Omen of the Sea. Abzan. So I think I'm going to prioritize cycling this first. Okay, Abzan Hero. See if we can find... Teferi's great. We should probably do really well in this matchup, just having access to board wipes. We got Yadaro counters. Here I'm gonna scry. I think Dragonfire's fine. So I'm probably going to Clarion here, and they attack Teferi. I'm fine with that 1-for-1. I think we want to try Abzan Hero too. So the Abzan version is going to be a lot grindier. You have stuff like Vraska. Okay, so that's going to hit our Teferi. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. So I am going to... Scorching Dragonfire this. And I'm going to pretend like we have counter spells up potentially. Instantly punished. So we want to try to find like a Teferi here. Omen's pretty good. Lets us dig 1 deeper. Perfect. I actually think we're going to keep Chemist's as well. So we're just rifling through our deck. We want to find either another Yadaro, Jeskai Ultimatum. I think with all these graveyard style decks, we might want more Dragonfires. Clarion's not bad. So that's 7 mana, so that lets us Clarion and Insight. And then we can sweep up the board afterwards. Instant speed Clarion feels great. And then we have Shatter to wipe up afterwards. Probably hang on to this land to discard afterwards. Okay. So the Mythos is a really nice card. It's basically Vindicate for Abzan. Alright, you got General. So we're probably going to board wipe here.
We will meet again.
Let's Yadaro first, see what we hit. Okay, so I think what we do... Shatter here. Do I want to Trinome or keep it as a cycle? I think we're going to keep it as a cycle. We're pretty high on, in terms of mana. Probably just make this a 4-3. Nope, they're going to blow up one here. Surprised they didn't want to put more pressure on us. Let's see if we could find like a Narset or something. Sick. So plus Narset here. We'll just refill our hand. Jeez. Got a lot of lands here. Do we just go Godzilla? Like it's a trample 8/8. Here's my 8/8. What are you gonna do about it? And we can just scry. So they can get us Death Touch. $35 cards. Still deal a chunk of damage to them. If we draw Conquer's Death, it's also very good. So I'm just going to cycle this on instep. They do have 2 castles, so they can refill their hand, so putting some damage on them is worthwhile. We have access to 3 more board wipes. Perfect. Yeah, the Trinomes are really sweet. Just pass the turn here. They probably play Sorin in this list. Seems reasonable to have it in there. I think I want to scry here over creating a 1/1. Yeah, we're definitely on the scribe line. Conquer's Death is great. Yeah, Conquer's Death. Gets rid of Luros. We just play out our lands. I can make a blocker this turn just to protect our life total. Narset can hopefully dig us into a sweeper or something. Okay. They can draw a card. This prevents them from doing it during their main phase, though.
I train everyone. No, keep an open mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Target a player for what? Target player gains 5 life. Target... Yeah, let's do this. Sorry. First time casting that one. So I can bounce that, which probably feels the best. And then untap and then cycle that. Protect our Narset. This was really good. Okay. They have Liliana. So Narset does turn off the draw.
Rise and shine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can just cast Godzilla.
Before action.
Exile hero, they don't get the card draw. Cassiodaro. I think it's still wise to take Liliana down. They'll get 1 draw. And then we can just flash in Brazen Borer on his step and try to kill him that way. That also prevents them from down ticking. Because we can trample over him.
This looks like a fun new toy.
So we could have done that. But it's probably better... Like I want to try to catch something else. Might have been made more sense. They would have drawn... The thing is that way... Actually, Narset would have turned it off, so they would have only drawn 1 card. That was the right play. So now we just go at them. Keep the fairy on top. Actually. So we cast Narset.
I know 88 ways.
Get to fairy.
Meditate and prepare.
Because that lets us exactly 9 them. Hey Rowaney, the teamer Song of Creativity, whatever, I forget the name. What's it called? Yeah, we played that. That was the first deck we played today. We drew a lot of cards with it. Teamer Song. Yeah, Song. We drew a lot of cards with it. We were one card off of getting Oracle as our last card draw. I need to tweak some of the numbers a bit on it. Ghidorah wasn't that good. I think we want... what's its name? Edgewall Innkeeper. A couple copies of that early. And then shave down that. There's some tweaks. We also cast Genesis Ultimatum and hit 5 lands off it, which was really kind of anticlimactic. Just going to give it a quick reset, and then we'll go from there. It was sweet when we were playing it. We were casting like a bunch of lands, just felt like we were constantly drawing. One of the cards someone suggested, and I think is actually really good for it too, is that 2-mana enchantment that whenever you draw a card, you put a counter on it, then you get to create 8/8s. That's very easy to turn on in the deck. So the shell is promising. The execution needs some rework. This Jeskai decks felt very good so far. I think I want to cut a Chemisters for another Ultimatum. If you do want to catch it, Roni, it's up on YouTube already. That was the first one. Yeah, I did see Magic Aids. He had it. He was playing on Cockatrice. No Shark in this Jeskai. Yeah, we'll try it. I'm going to scry first in case we draw an untapped line. Perfect. Actually, since we drew the land, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Omen of the Sea and then play this tapped. We played against Hui Jensen, who was running a Jeskai cycle deck. That one was sweet. He basically had it so it was a 5-mana cycle enchantment, and the only other sorcery he had in his deck was Inspired Ultimatum. So he would he stomped us with it. That's why he's Hui Jensen. So this is a creature-based strategy that we're going to be able to board wipe. Do you want to see if we can find an untapped land? Okay. Gonna keep the island just so that allows me to shatter the following turn. Yeah, I still think because they attack Teferi. I think we just do this. Pass turn. Because the thing is, Teferi, if I try to bounce Priests, they probably sack it, so I don't get the draw anyways, and then I'm not guaranteed to hit a 4th land on curve. Okay. Commit more to the board.
No one has seen my face and live. Let's tidy up in there.
So I do think we shatter the sky here, because next turn if we draw an untapped source, I can Teferi and Scorching Dragonfire this Davriel. Probably, regardless, just discard Chemister's Insight. It lets us cycle through. Few too many tap lands, drawing all our trinomes early. It's not been great. So they did get to filter their draw. Yeah. So we still get some value off this.
I did not start this fight, but I will finish it. Embrace the bloodlust.
So the question here... Okay, so we get Narset. take a chance. I think our route to victory this game is trying to hit an untapped land. Gonna bounce our Omen.
I know my responsibility.
I think we need to take Sorin off the battlefield. Not good, not good. Sorin could plus and then take out Teferi here, which hurts, so that's one way that they don't have to kill us. We'll see if they down-tick Davriel here, just as like a triple duress. We're not in bad shape, but if we hit that line, we would have been a lot better position.
This is hardly
So I can still take out Sorin. Fenlurker, we'll get rid of a Narset.
We still have much to learn.
2 lands away from Ultimatum as well, which should help reset things. This one's been somewhat unappreciated, but the 5 life in these types of matchups are relevant, and then just refilling your hand. We'll see if they hold tight with Davriel. They are playing quite slow. Okay, so they do make us discard. So I'm going to discard the Omen of the Sea. Next turn is... So it's... Let me play with more information first.
I know 88 ways to defeat.
They will be able to kill this. So I'm going to take the Narset. Take them off this. There is a play to get off Woe Strider, but Sorin just bringing back like Priest and stuff is very annoying. And then it can keep picking off our walkers. Narset should also insulate our life total. So cycling is not a non-creature. So what I can do is Narset down tick and hit Woe Strider.
Such violence.
Discard the big dude. They don't have any enchantments. So we'll set up our scry. Brazen Borer is nice here.
Victory is just another puzzle to be solved. Meditate with me.
So we'll discard this and then take out Cavalier. They will be able to sack it, but it takes off 4 power from the battlefield. Untapped land lets us ultimatum and then hopefully draw into Elspeth Conquers Death, which gets back Yadaro, and then we kind of go through. So really we're just trying to stay afloat for the next 2 turns probably. A board wipe would also be good. They would get to refill their hand, but we could bounce the Midnight Reaper and wipe.
I know when to concede.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So gain 5 life. Deal 5 damage, draw 5 cards. So we're taking this off, so when we draw a board wipe eventually, they don't draw more cards. I don't believe this interrupts it if they sack. Okay, sweet. So we have the Conqueror's Death. So next turn, I can Teferi, bounce the token. Elspeth Conqueror's Death, the Woe Strider. Oh, that is good. We need a board wipe. So we are pretty much dead here. So I gotta bounce this because they could sack anything else. I could also double Brazen Borrower, which could keep us alive. Might have to do that. Narset. Clarion would have worked there. So I can buy another turn. Let's see if they cast the Woe Strider. Also want to do it so they might disregard Teferi. We definitely need to go up another one of these. This has been very, very good. Probably cut a Brazen Borrower. I think I'm going to cut all the Borrowers, go up another Scorching Dragonfire for the Exile. Yeah, I think we need to tweak this a bit. Dragonfire has been very good. Okay. How you want to attack, opponent? Are you going to respect the fairy? Okay. Well, they respect the fairy. Do I just keep the fairy? No. So I could have kept Teferi, gone to 1, but I think we're okay. Let them cast their stuff for the turn. Okay, so Mothra definitely needs to be bounced. Just in case we had a board wipe. So we have a draw step, and then we have a Narset. They can just set up their scries like this. Okay, I keep it on top. So we're playing for a wipe. Okay, well, let's scry. You're not it.
Mind and body should move in unison.
Show me a sweeper.
And prepare.
Show me a Clarion. Show me a Clarion. Well, we dug through half our deck. No! 1 mana off. Yeah, so that game, if we have 6 sweepers, we just never hit one of them. Let's make those quick changes. So, buy Brazen. Yes, Dragonfire. Yes. Do I want to go up 4? 4 is probably too many. I don't think it's unreasonable for another Clarion. Seem to be running against a lot of creature decks. Dragonfire is quite flexible. Alright, let me just give it a quick reset and we'll run one more of this. So after this game, I will take a dinner break. I'm going to edit some of the videos that we've been putting together thus far and get that up onto YouTube. And then I'll be back after dinner and try to stream a bit more. There's a couple deck lists that are still up there. Also just checking. My wife probably thinks I'm dead. This hand, this hand, this hand. What I'll probably do is for the ones that I've played, as I update the YouTube ones, I'll update the deck lists themselves. So I'm going to kind of do it in unison. So once a deck list is up on YouTube, then it'll be updated deck list. I'm going to try to get through everything today. We played this person earlier today. I may have to take the dog out for a walk as well. I did the morning shift at work, Tomic. So this is Abzan things. So we have a redraw with Godzilla, try to find another land. This could be Abzan legendaries. If in the meantime, Reblu, if you message me on Twitch, just like whisper, I can send you the text file of any of the decks you're interested in the meantime. You're not an untapped land. Okay, still not too bad. We have Clarion to clean this up. Is this Abzan humans? Yeah, they're all humans. Pretty sweet. Where are our lands? There we go. So we're probably gonna shatter here. And then probably gonna Conquer's Death this icon. It makes the Clarions a lot better. Well, I guess if you don't have access to the cards right now, they all come up tomorrow. So this takes power off the board, and then I get to Fairy, bounce the token. Clarion. So we're taking 3 here. We do have this Jeskai ultimatum. I'm never going to get these right for the first bit, and then the same with these Trinomes. So I still think this is just a Clarion turn. We're not going to get value out of this Conquer's Death, but I still think it's fine. We could have shocked for Teferi there. You know what? I messed that up. I should have instant speeds wiped. That's fine.
Let's slow this down.
Tempo them back here. Then I can pop this. And then I have Narset, so Narset can play me into Inspired. Okay, that's fine. You spend your whole turn doing that. I can Narset into Teferi. I'm actually not 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm not going to pop this because I could bounce it with Teferi. And then get to draw an extra card. And then next turn I get to Inspired Ultimatum.
You show remorse.
Jeskai things. I should have waited for the land. We could have played a temple. Might actually just hold off on the ultimatum. Let's scry here. I think we hold off. We're not, our hand's full anyways. Actually, we have free mana from Narset, so
I've got time.
let's just Omen of the Sea. Take another Omen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. You can instant speed with all these because they're sorceries. You can instant speed them with Teferi, so then it's the souped up burn version of Sphinx's Rev. Yeah, it's a bit more proactive. We do have an 8/8 Trampler that could effectively come out for free, that in the early game just replaces itself. So if they attack into the ferry, I'll make a token and block. Keep Tef around so I can instant speed a board wipe when they commit more to the board. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so I can Omen and do that. Keep Narset around. The humans are fighting. Okay, we're instant speed ultimating. Untap, have 5 extra cards in hand. That lets him search. And then that also lets us ultimate Narset next turn. You got a Charmin Prince. Sure. Narset also has gained a 6 life this game so far. Sure. Okay, we're actually going to shatter, and then that should probably get them to concede. Because then Narset pings every time we... Okay. We got an emblem, we got a shock emblem.
Master your mind.
Might be a bad idea.
Whatever, shock. Alright. Let's go. Every creature that comes down is getting shocked. We can use the mana from Narset to cast another Narset with Shock something and then try to build towards a second ultimate. Second icon, that's fine. You're making some big humans. Oh, child, if that's your only thing you're doing this turn. Yadaro cycle. Pop that back in. Gain 5, deal 5, draw 5, deal 2. Yadaro. Do we draw another Yadaro? No. Teferi bounce. Let's see if we draw another Yadaro. We don't. So many cards. We're okay for Narsets. Bolt them for 2. Yeah, just... I should have actually upkeep there, or done that. Well, we were digging pretty far. We would have got it if we just played a little bit longer. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this one up. We got to, surprisingly, pretty much everything on the list. Sorry, let me just make a note to update deck list. So when we come back, I got Izzet, Drakes with Riel, and then I'll import some more deck lists, and then we'll go from there. So I'm thinking I'll probably be back around 7 or 7:30, I'm hoping, Eastern time. I'm going to put in my pizza order fairly shortly and then go from there. Other than that, probably the best, if there is anything you want to see on Aether Hub, just drop a comment on the deck list. They all start IKO of the remaining ones that I haven't played. As mentioned, the ones that need the DLU, the deck list updates, I will pop that into Aether Hub as we're uploading to YouTube, and we can go from there. I appreciate you all stopping by and hope to catch some of you later. If you missed any of the decks we've played today, they'll all be up on YouTube over the course of today and tomorrow as I get time to edit. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day or night, depending where you are if I don't see you, and stay safe out there.